Filming from Gen Con 2019, we are here at the booth of Iello looking at some of the new releases. And there's this one called Little Town, which has a lot of nice looking wooden pieces and looks like a fun, simple, light tile placement, tableau building. You know what? Instead of guessing, why don't we ask Diana what the game is about and how it plays?
Yes. So the game is Little Town, and what you're doing here is you are the chief builder. You have found this entire plot of land. The board has two different sides to it, and it's just a
This is another game, right?
Yes, that's it.
Just making sure.
Yeah. And on the other side, it has very similar resources here, but it's placed in a different locations. So you have it just adds to the replayability of Little Town. In this, let's say that I am the red character, and so on my turn, and there are 4 rounds altogether, I'm trying to build out the best land that I can and gather as much resources as I can. So for example purposes, I will remove this, but I will place my worker here, and now I'm going to work with the 8 surrounding tiles that are here. So that's these three in here. Or 9 surrounding tiles. I will gather the resources seen here. So I will gather stone, I will gather wood, another stone, and fish. This is actual fish. So now I've added to my collection of resources here, and I will store them away.
So I collect from the 8 around it, right? So it should be 1 rock, 1 wood, and 1 water?
Correct, 8.
Okay, I was just confused because I see 2 rocks here.
Oh yeah, sorry, I grabbed 1 more rock.
Just checking.
So it's these, yes. So I would grab from here, and so these are my resources. And so on my next turn, I will decide if I'm going to go ahead and gather more resources from other areas, or if I'm going to choose to build. And so let's say that for example purposes, I'm going to trade 1 of these wood here, and I want to set up a resource of wheat. Because at any of the workers that I placed on here, I'll need to feed at the end of the round with wheat or fish. So, being this little guy here, I have now placed my wheat there, and I will claim it with this little beautiful house. And I instantly get myself one of these wheat as a resource. Now other players who will come into play and want to collect from my resource now, in other cases will have to pay me 1 of its tokens in order to utilize that resource for me.
I see.
And so therefore you're gaining not only tokens or coin value there, but you're also gaining resources.
Nice.
And so you will continue to do that, build or gather resources. Let's say we're gathering from here, and then you'll gather resources as well on your turn. And then let's say as you build, you also could collect instant victory points. So since I am red, let's say that here I've placed this, I could collect 4 victory points in this instance, and I will move up the leader as a leaderboard here. Let's say that we continue to go all 4 rounds and we surpass the 60, then we will place this here just to keep track of the numbers or the victory points that we do have. And this is the marker that marks all of the rounds that we have. The tiles are usually placed, and the initial setup is usually indicated by the little bird that you see on the tile. So that helps you out on their first time around when it comes to this game.
Excellent. How long does it take to play usually?
About 45 minutes or so.
Okay. Is the game available already?
It is. It's available now at your friendly local game store and online.
Excellent. Thank you so much, Diana.
Thank you. Never ending.